Hello deep learners, I am Sean and you are watching Tech for Trick, and in this video I am going to show you what is backpropagation with an example. So let's get started. So we have a question like this. This is a simple neural network where we have an input layer I, a hidden layer J and an output layer K. Okay, so we have two inputs 0 and 1. So 0 is for x1 and 1 for x2, and z1 z2 are the hidden layers and y is the output layer. Here v01 and v02 are the bias on the hidden layer and w0 is the bias on the output layer. We have the learning rate alpha as 0.25 and the target is 1. So let's see how to solve this problem. So the binary segmental activation function is fx equal to 1 by 1 plus e to the power minus x. We need this activation function to solve this problem. First we are going to calculate all the inputs in this direction, then we are going to check whether it is matches with the target value, then we are going to backpropagate in this direction. Okay, so first we have to calculate the net input for z1 and z2, then y input, and then we have to calculate the error. Okay, so calculating the net input for z1 layer, so it will be x1 into v11 plus x2 into v21 plus v01, just like this, x1 v11 plus x2 v21 plus v01. We have all the values, just put it and we will get 0.2. Now it's time to calculate the net input for z2 layer. So for z2 it will be x1 into v12 plus x2 into v22 plus v02, just like this. We have all the inputs, so it will be 0.9 for z input. So we got the inputs. Now to calculate the z1 and z2, we have to pass them with an activation function. So we have segmental activation function. So z1 will be f of z input 1, and it will be 1 by 1 plus e to the power minus z input 1, and we got 0.5498. And in the same way we have to calculate the z2, and we got 0.7109. So we are done with the hidden layer. Now it's time to calculate for the output layer. So calculating the net input for output layer, so y input will be w1 into z1 plus w2 into z2 plus w0, just like this. We have all the values, just put it, calculate it, and you will get 0.09101. We got the y input, so we have to pass it with an activation function, then only we can get y. So applying activation functions, so y equal to f of y input, so it will be 1 by 1 plus e to the power minus y input, so it will be 0.5227. Now let's say error e is equal to t minus y. T is our target and y is our the calculated output. Okay, so 1 minus 0.5227, so we got 0.4773. So we have to backpropagate, right? So we have to calculate the error portion. So delta 1 will be e into f dash y input. So f dash y input means derivative of function y inputs. So there is a shortcut for that. So f dash y input, it will be fyn into 1 minus fyn. Okay, and after calculating all the values we got 0.2495. So e is 0.4773, so 0.4773 into 0.2495, and we will get 0.11908 something, so I am writing 0.1191 here. Okay, so let's find the changes in weights between hidden layer and output layer. So we have w1, w0 and w2. So this delta w1 is basically the the small amount of changes. So it will be, the formula is alpha, this is the learning rate, delta 1, we have calculated delta 1, right? So alpha into delta 1 into z1. So alpha is 0.25, delta 1 is 0.9119, and we have z1 0.5498. So after calculating the values we got 0.0164, and in the same way we have to calculate the w2. The w2 will be alpha into delta 1 into z2. So alpha is 0.25 into delta 1 is 0.1191 and Z2 is 0.7109. So we got 0.02117. And we also have to find the changes for the bias. So it will be only alpha into delta 1. So it will be 0.25 into 0.1191 and that is 0.2978. So we are done with the output layer and hidden layer. It's time to calculate the error for input layer and hidden layer. So let's do it. So the formula is delta J. J is the hidden layer, right? So delta J equal to f dash z input j into, so summation of from k equal to 1 to, it will be m. So from 1 to m delta k into wkj. So here k will always be 1 because we have only one output layer. Okay, so k is the output layer as I said earlier. So delta 1 will be f dash z input 1 into delta 1 and w1. So w here it will be w11, but w1 and w1 are the same. So here again we have to apply the shortcut, that is function of z input 1 into 1 minus function of z input 1 into delta 1 into w1. The f of z input 1 is 0.5498. So here you go, and 1 minus 0.5498. We have calculated the delta 1 earlier, so it will be 0.1191 and then w1 is 0.4. So after calculating all the values we got 0.0118. In the same way we have to calculate the delta 2. So delta 2 equal to f dash z input 2 into delta 1 into w2. Again it will be w21 because k equal to 1, but w21 and w2 are the same. This delta 1 is not this delta 1, okay, it is the previous one. So f of z input 2 into 1 minus f of z input 2 into delta 1 into w2. So f of z input 2 is 0.7109. so here we have to put the values, and then so delta 1 is previously 0.1191 and w2 is 0.1. So after calculating all the values we got 0.00245. So now we have to find the changes in weights in between the input layer and hidden layer. So we have v11, v12, v21, v22, v01 and v02. So let's find the changes in weights. So del v11, it will be, the formula is alpha del 1 x1. The x1 is 0, so it will be 0. Del v12 equal to alpha delta 2 into x1. The x1 is 0, so it will be 0. Then we have del v21, it will be alpha w1 x2. We have all the values, so after calculating all the values we got 0.00295. In the same way we have to calculate the del of v22. It will be alpha into delta 2 and 2x2. So you have all the values, just put it, calculate it, and you will get 0.0006125. We also have to update the biases. So del v01, it will be alpha into delta 1 and v02 will be alpha into delta 2. So we have all the values, just put it and you will get 0.00295 for v01 and 0.0006125 for v02. So now we got all the changes in weights. So now we have to update the weights, right? So the v11 new, we have v11, previously it was 0.6 and now we have to update it. The formula is v11 old, that is this one, plus del v11. We got del v11 as 0, so 0.6 plus 0, it will be 0.6. so v11 done. So now v12 new will be v12 old plus del v12. So v12 is minus 0.3, here minus 0.3, and we got del v12 as 0, so it will be minus 0.3 plus 0, so it will be minus 0.3. and in this way we have to find all the weights, and these are the updated one. So v21 new, it will be v21 old plus del of v21, and like this we have to update all the weights and biases. So this is how you can solve backpropagation problem. It is very easy to do. I hope I was able to teach you what is backpropagation with an example. If you learned something, please give this video a like and share it with your friends. If you have any doubts, any thoughts, please let me know in the comment section. You will find every link in the description box below. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon for future updates. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, enjoy backpropagations.